Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now on CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 52 cents. We are in the red today, guys. Bitcoin dumped, and we can see a lot of different coins dumped with it. But yesterday there was some ledger news that timed perfectly, but we'll get onto that in a little bit. But guys, this Friday is my birthday. Can XRP reach $1 plus by then? Comment down below. But if you go to Steven's tweet, I'm no longer a Ledger customer and will only be using treasures now. Good luck finding me, you hackers. Look at this. So this is just a fun tweet that I looked at. But now guys, before we jump into this, like I'm not a financial advisor nor financial advice, just consumer value only. XRP ADDRESS tweet out.
Sure. So first one from Saleh, is it correct that we'll be using that CBDCs will be using on the bridge of Ripple? Do we know what sort of infrastructure do CBDCs use? Is it Ripple or are there specific infrastructures which they use?
Yeah, great question. I think it was Saleh you mentioned. Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Saleh. Great question. It's actually interesting because you're right. Ripple is actually, and its token is called XRP. I have a use case which is between interbank, and they have something called RippleNet, which is try to connect the banks with together. I would say the closest that we have to that is actually the wholesale CBDC, which is again how we can take between the central bank and the member banks to put them together. I personally believe actually we'll have both of them coexist for some time. I think for wholesale CBDC, it's still going to take some time. Yes, we have some countries, including the Kingdom, who are very advanced on this topic, doing pretty amazing work. But I think it's going to take some time before we get a mass adoption by many of the central banks. So I think that's one of the use cases that Ripple, in particular with the XRP, are trying to solve is, okay, between these interbank transfers that we're doing in the remittance space, is there a use case that can have? What is the currency they'll be using? I think it's very up to grabs right now. You're seeing many of them have been using Corda, many of them have been using Ethereum. So I think the jury is still out on what is the blockchain infrastructure that will be used. And I think people will experiment with many of them over the next couple of months and years. But I think that the use case is actually the same. So thank you for your question, Saleh.
We got an answer. Next, it comes from XRP Crow.
The ECB, it is our duty to ensure that people have access to riskless, low-cost means of payment, as well as state-of-the-art payment services that reflect our changing economy. And we need to ensure that European payments are fit for a global digital economy so that in the face of changing risks, we can preserve the autonomy of European payments. A potential introduction of a digital euro as a complement to cash, not a substitute, could also allow a public source of outside money to remain at the core of European payment systems. But it could also potentially challenge the role of banks in our financial ecosystem and potentially crowd out private payment solutions. So we are carefully exploring the benefits, risks, and operational challenges of introducing a digital currency. But this is high on the agenda.
There we go, guys. Complement to cash. We are exploring the benefits, risks, and operational challenges of introducing a digital currency, but this is high on the agenda. Next, it comes from the Cool Twin.
Position to be able to support it, not without a readjustment in the gold price. I think someone came up with a figure of $35,000 an ounce. The argument clearly for it would be that it would force upon the regulators, the official institute, the central bankers in particular, discipline in terms of QE. I suspect that there will be some moment in time, rebalancing. I think they're using the word reset. Nice soft word, perhaps a word like reset, that will occur in the next short few years, and that something new will evolve, and it might involve linking gold partly to gold or something else. I think that there'll be a lot of pressure on central banks to create a new currency that is linked to something that can't be QE'd and created as a position to be.
There we go, guys. A reset. If you go to Elon Musk's tweet, Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat money. There we go, guys. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. What do we think about this statement right here? Now, guys, just to the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Bojack has tweeted out. We can see right here, Mr. Pool IMF. We see this picture right here. If we go down here, From RT, IMF unlocks 1.6 billion to Egypt as public debt, and that jeopardizes economy. Full moon on December 30th, 2020. Sun behind central pyramid. Joker XP Suida. This year, XRP has increased as much as 378%. This ROI will and is attracting the biggest players in the game. Don't listen to words, look at actions. This system is about to shift. Again, guys, we are very close to that finish line. The economy changes. Next one comes from ALD77, XRP community. Remember, guys, before January 1st of 2021. What will take place before the end of the year? We'll have to wait and be patient. Valgesser Suidao, the Internet of Value will be set up overnight, all at once. They have been hard at work behind the scenes for years to make it possible. One computer is not good alone. It needs a network. If we go to the next tweet, again from Valgesser, I encourage you to look at what is happening piece by piece. The incremental collapse taking place is like a group of wolves surrounding you. One might not be too scary, but before you know it, you are surrounded. They can't alarm the sheeps before the big bang. You know, then guys, be prepared for whatever is taking place. Next week comes from TruthSeek. I find it very interesting that the ledger data dump just happens to occur on this day, right before the 21st. Again, guys, we can see there was a data breach in ledger yesterday, and that information got leaked as well. Jungle Inca Suite, flip the switch already. There we go, guys. The flip needs to be switched. Come on. PRX Suite out 1221. These people look to the night sky as Jupiter and Saturn form the Great Conjunction. Elite Suite out, the future is coming. Gold standard is back digitally. Interesting. Exprimami Suidao, they won't mention XRP. That should tell you everything you need to know. They scream Bitcoin at the top of their lungs. That should tell you everything you need to know. Interesting fact, guys. But once again from Exprimami. So here we have Wonder Woman, America's hero, in a golden eagle suit. The move was set to debut on 10/2/2020. Its release date is Christmas 2020 this year. Here we have the following numbers: 10/20/2020, ISO 222, Ripple Protocol, America Gold, gold backed, date 12/25. Christmas, guys, will take place. If we go down here, recently, DS has changed his name to Lord DS, so I dug a little further into the Wonder Woman movie. Then I saw Lord Maxwell. Who is that? The villain in the movie. He is also part of the Checkmate task force from the Division X. His powers are persuasion. Now get this. Checkmate Team is a comic from a series that originally ran and first appeared in Action Comics on version 598. That number looks familiar. 589. 589 Checkmate, Christmas Gold XRP, new FS. How many times does it have to appear for you to get the codes? 2020 is the year. What do you guys think about this? And then she keeps on going right here. You guys can check all of this out. Kaboom is sweet out. Mr. Pool, we've seen this before. I smell a bloodbath in all markets. Blueshia sweet out, it's done. Tomorrow is the start of a new adventure. 10 days. I have a feeling that 2021 will start tomorrow. Before coins to sweet out, IMF holds XRP. Banks hold XRP on reserves. You better do so too. Simple. What do we see here? Look at everyone else, but look at the top of the top of the top. Accumulation. Everyone else is selling. Rom the Greatest sweet out. Major pump on XRP is in the way, confirmed. Again, major pump, guys. This month, December. Be prepared. XRP Dragon is sweet out. Adoption is moving from early adopters phase to early majority phase, known as You guys can check that out, proving that the technology can scale across all types of payments, services providers. There we go. From early adopter to early majority. The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cugs. Nothing happens in 2020. You were given a year to prepare. Future proofs past. Follow pools post. Phase 3 began 11/6. Plan A completed 12/18. Plan B begins 1/13. Follow the timeline. Everything is on schedule. You can see the finish line. Again, a lot seems to be happening, but who really knows what will take place at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.